One second. ちょっと待ってね. There we go. It was Thanos. Thanos snapped me. It's been 3 years now. I'm back. Speaking of Thanos though, I've been rewatching a lot of Marvel stuff lately. I watched Spider-Man. I just got reminded about how much I like Spider-Man and how much I like Marvel, so, and DC as well, so I started rewatching a lot of clips, and now a lot of my FYPs also like people fighting. Unfortunately, if you click on something on X, formerly Twitter, anything of your interest, then what you'll get on your FYPs, people fighting over it, right? But yeah, no, I've been really back into looking at Marvel stuff again, like video essays and stuff. I don't know, I need to be careful though, because I feel like if I talk too much about Spider-Man, I'm gonna be emotional. I'm gonna get emotional, maybe. Have you watched Into the Spider-Verse? Yeah, I have. I think Spider-Man and Batman, I feel like there's a lot that I like, and there's a lot that I respect, and there's a lot about the way those characters are portrayed that I really enjoy. As for my favorite films, it's kind of hard. There you go, these are my favorite Spider-Man films. The Say Coffee watched, the Shoebox watched. I think like these are my two favorites. I like all of the Spider-Mans, you know. I like Tobey Maguire, I like Andrew Garfield, and I like Tom Holland. I think they all embody different sides and different interpretations of Peter Parker really well. I don't know, I feel like instead of fighting who's best, I think it's nice that we have 3 cool Spider-Mans that we've been able to enjoy on the big screen. I grew up with Tobey Maguire, but I like all of them. What about the Batman actors? Robert Pattinson is my favorite. I don't know, I feel like in Marvel, maybe Spider-Man or Daredevil are my favorites. But let's see, other Spider-Man films that I like. I like Spider-Man 1, No Way Home. I like Homecoming and Far From Home. Spider-Man 3, and then The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 in here. I like The Amazing Spider-Man a little bit more than, I think I would put it around here. Something like that, maybe. And then Spider-Verse 1, Spider-Verse 2, something like that. That's probably what I probably need to think about it more, but this would probably be my top. Your least favorite Marvel movie? I haven't seen all of them. I think ever since Far From Home, or No Way Home, I mean, I don't think I have been keeping up with Marvel, unfortunately. I kind of want to watch Thunderbolts though. I watched Guardians 3. Guardians 3 was very good. But to be honest, among all of these Spider-Man films, I don't think there's like a bad one. I enjoyed all of them. I just really like Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Batman, like the most popular ones, right? So it's kind of... I don't know, there's a reason why I really like them. I feel like when it comes to Spider-Man, right? What I like about Spider-Man so much is that Peter Parker as a person, as a guy, he's just always miserable, you know? He cannot live his life as Peter Parker, and then even as Spider-Man, if he dedicates to that, he gets complications also. Anytime he has tried to let someone into his life, there has been negative consequences for it because of the enemies he has and the responsibilities he has as Spider-Man. But even then, even though he's always miserable, even though he's always having a hard time, even though he's always suffering, right? Based on what he was taught, based on what he thinks, he always does the right thing, you know? He doesn't kill. He will sacrifice himself to help other people out. And why? Because he's able to. And that's the only reason needed. I don't know, I think that's something wonderful that anyone can learn from. And I don't know, it really resonates with me. Batman is a little bit interesting in a similar way, where Batman is also very strict with his moral code of not killing. Even though maybe if he decided to kill one of the villains that were like causing so many deaths, causing so many havoc, so much destruction, right? He doesn't do it because otherwise he would, in his ethics and the way he believes in his worldview, he would end up being no different, right? But the reason also is because in the end, Bruce Wayne, Batman, is just he's an orphan. He's a little kid that never stopped grieving, having his parents' life taken away from him in front of him, you know? He was never able to get over that pain, and being Batman and trying to impart justice is his way of coping and the way even if he got to kill, he would basically be doing what caused so much pain to him in the first place. So I don't know. I feel like those situations where all these characters are like, they have these world views, these values, and they are always tested because the circumstances make it difficult for them to follow those. I think that's really cool. I think it's really, I don't know, someone that really values staying true to what you think is right, you know. It's like if you could choose between being Spider-Man or Batman, who would you want to be? And then I mean, I'm just saying that they're both pretty miserable, right? I don't want to be either of them because they have such a hard time. They are really miserable, so no. They're very admirable. I like them a lot, but I don't know if I want to be... I don't know if I want to be them. I think I am fine with embodying what they teach me and what they've been teaching me since I was a kid, you know? What about Iron Man? Okay, Iron Man is miserable, but with money and no powers. I think I'm good. I don't think I want to be any of the Avengers. I think I'm good being freo. Coffee man. I'm already the coffee man of Niji-sanji, and am I not? What do you do? I just brew coffee, that's it. And sometimes it tastes good. Then it's like, with great coffee comes great responsibility. You cannot waste it because it's expensive, right? I don't know. I like heroes, but I think when it comes to what I want to be, I don't know if a hero is something that I'm interested in pursuing nowadays. I do like them though. I like the heroes in Niji-sanji also. And it was ended up being a superhero Satsu in the end. But it's okay. I think sooner or later, I was bound to end up talking about Spider-Man. I'm gonna go back to Spider-Man, right? But I feel like until now, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU version of Spider-Man, the trilogy of films has kind of been of a prologue, right? But I feel like for the trilogy, from Homecoming to Far From Home, it has been a pattern, right? Of Spider-Man making a mistake. Spider-Man basically, Peter Parker wanting to keep both sides, the best of both worlds. The best of Peter Parker, the best of Spider-Man, and then every time something bad happens, he wants to fix it. And him attempting to fix it just ends up just going wrong and wrong and wrong, right? Which at the end of No Way Home, he ends up realizing that it's not about fixing your mistakes, because sometimes your mistakes have consequences, your actions have consequences. So it's more about assuming responsibility. That is what Spider-Man is about. And I feel like he finally learns that in No Way Home, and then in Brand New Day, he starts seeing the difficulties of having to assume responsibility and not righting the wrongs, you know? It's not an easy road, and he's feeling that. And he's trying to like understand that he cannot reject either side, you know, either. What's up, Danger? Of course, I'm not gonna link it, right? But there's actually like a fan-made music video with that song taking like the best parts of each Spider-Man. And I don't know, I watch it every now and then too, because I don't know, it gives me goosebumps a bit. Just the timing of it is just very nice. Even if we're not maybe like a scientific genius like Peter Parker, right? The phrase "there's a Spider-Man in all of us" means I think this is something very important. That's something that can resonate with a lot of Spider-Man fans, is that anyone can be Spider-Man does not mean that anyone can like make web fluids, anyone can like be as smart as Peter Parker. But anyone can be Spider-Man means that anyone is capable of doing the right thing. Anyone is capable of helping others. And I think that's wonderful.